Operator? Hi, I was just calling, trying to trace a phone call, and the other operator said that I hadn't had any incoming calls, and I'm sure she's mistaken. So if you could please check it for me again, it's very important. No, that's not possible, okay? Because the phone rang, and I picked up the phone, and I heard my son's voice. Vincent, did you call me? Did you?
The only thing that matters, Mommy, is that you think I did.
Chief Bennett, I can't believe you're asking me these questions. Why would I kill Fox? I loved him.
The majority of murderers usually know their victims very well. You were the only one in the room when Fox was shot, so naturally I have to question you.
Do I need a lawyer?
Well, that's your prerogative. You were the last person to see Fox alive.
Esme, what are you doing here?
Oh, hi, sweetie. Nancy, honey. It's not good.
What? What's going on?
I think you should sit down.
No, I don't need to sit down. Tell me what's happened, Mother.
There's been a murder.
Again?
Who?
What? Was it grandfather? God knows everyone in town wants to see him dead.
No, it wasn't Alistair.
Well, then who?
It was your brother. Someone shot and killed Fox.
What? My brother? Why would someone kill Fox? Who would do such a thing?
What are you hiding from me? What's on that laptop?
Nothing, Father.
Oh, and I'll see for myself. Where did you get this, Sheridan? Who set this up for you?
Gwen, don't tell me what I know or don't know. Your baby, look, it clearly looks like little Ethan did as a baby.
She's right, Gwen. Really, I mean, it's kind of uncanny. I mean, if I didn't know better, I'd see these two guys were brothers. You can see it. Look at the nose, the chin, and the eyes. I mean, Teresa, you can see the resemblance, can't you?
Yeah, I see the resemblance. Ethan, little Ethan and your baby look like brothers because they are.
Sorry, you said little Ethan and my baby with Gwen are brothers?
Yeah.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
Where'd you get this? Who set up the surveillance for you? Answer me! Who is selling you my secrets?
Really? Father, you're being absurd.
Am I? I'll find out. You know I will. How much had you seen?
Nothing. I just turned it
You're
on.
a liar. I've been spying on Fancy. What did you expect to see? Huh? Your niece rutting in the sweaty embrace of your former peasant stallion?
You're disgusting.
Who's the voyeur here? You're never going to get Louise back. He has traded you in for something that is younger and a prettier model.
Stop it!
You know, every man that you ever trapped, they ran for the hills because they finally realized that you were nothing but a life-sucking parasite. And Luis doesn't want you. He's had his fill of your sickly charms. You'll never have him again.
You're wrong, Father. Luis will want me back, and we will stay together forever. Just as soon as we bring our son home.
I'm so sorry.
Luis, my brother. Oh, my God.
Sam, you have any suspects?
That is what we were just talking about. This ridiculous man thinks that I did it.
Wait, you? I don't understand.
Vance, Fox and I were together when he was shot.
Together?
Together.
Alone together with no other witnesses.
You and Fox?
Yeah, I mean, he's just about the only man I have in... God, this is ridiculous.
Esme, I can't believe you... I mean, you wouldn't...
No, of course I wouldn't. I loved him.
Love? You?
Yeah, at least I think I did. You know, I never felt this way before. And I'm not on any new medications. And, you know, what's more, I think he loved me too. We were even talking about building a life together after he got divorced from Kay.
Marriage?
Yeah, I mean, what's so strange about that? You know, we were from similar backgrounds and had similar interests. And, I mean, our whole lives growing up, I just thought of him as your brother. But recently, he was different. I mean, he was so kind and funny. And he was really good to me, Vance. And I've been swamped with family problems lately, and he was there to help. He was so sweet to my niece Vicky, and he didn't have to, but he welcomed us here. He took us in. And now, I've lost him forever. What am I gonna do?
Sorry, Teresa, what did you say? You said little Ethan and my baby with Gwen are brothers?
Yeah. I mean, Ethan,
You know,
the night that we...
You know what she means is that the boys are brothers in the same way, you know, you're little Ethan's uncle. You're not really related, but the closeness is there.
No, you actually don't know what you're saying.
Remember when you introduced little Ethan to our son, you told him that he'd be like a big brother to our little guy, you know, playing baseball and all those things. I mean, that's the way they're brothers.
Yes, of course, I
No,
understand.
Ethan, actually, that's not what I meant at all.
You know, what I'm realizing is that we keep referring to our little baby as our baby or our son. I mean, don't you think it's time we gave him a name?
You haven't named him? I'm sorry, I was so surprised by this whole thing. You haven't even named him yet.
No, of course not. I think naming a baby is something a mother and father should do together, don't you think?
Actually, I don't think so. I think that's not really true of divorced parents.
Well, I disagree. I think that that a mother and father always have a permanent link when they have a child. This is something I'd like for us to do together.
That was sweet of you.
Isn't it?
Do you have any ideas?
Well, I do. I mean, I know you've always wanted to have a son to have your name, but unfortunately, since someone else has already taken that name, it's not really an option.
Tell him that little Ethan is his son right now.
My son is dead. He fell off the cliff. I saw him die. So, it's guilt. It's guilt that is making me imagine these things. And I could have sworn I put you away. But I guess I didn't. Why is my mind playing tricks on me?
Patience, Mommy. There's a long road ahead before my plans are fulfilled. Don't worry. Bit by bit, I'll make you think you're losing your mind.
And these aren't even mine. I got rid of all of mine, didn't I? Oh, now that was stupid. Taking pills with alcohol? Any child knows that's a recipe for disaster. But maybe if I just don't make a habit out of it. Yeah, because this is going to help me rest. And then tomorrow, I'll flush them down the toilet. But I think anyone would agree that I need to get some rest.
Well, where did it happen?
In his bedroom. They've already moved his body.
I did not kill Fox, Ivy. I swear. I loved him.
Esme, you barely knew him.
That is not true. I must have loved him. I mean, I wanted to spend the rest of my life with him. And now he's gone.
Oh, honey. Sam, I have known Esme my whole life. She is my best friend. There is no way she could have killed Fox. She's not capable of violence.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. You know, Noah told me a story that Esme chased the two of you through a hotel with a shotgun.
What? Oh, that.
Oh, yes, that. Apparently, she squeezed off a few rounds trying to hit you. Only to hit balloons in the Thanksgiving Day parade instead.
You know how angry I was at you that night. I mean, you know how I get when I lose my temper just the teeniest bit.
Of course I do. Yes, I understand. Esme wasn't really trying to hit us that night, were you, Esme?
Well...
Were you,
no,
Esme?
Of course I wasn't.
See? That was just Esme being dramatic.
Well, who's to say Esme wasn't being dramatic tonight? You know, shooting a lover is about as dramatic as you can get.
I'm coming, sweetheart.
Mommy, help me. Mommy, where are you?
Vincent? Is that you?
Yes, Mommy.
Where are you?
Right here, Mommy.
Where? Where are you?
Here, silly. Here, Mommy. Your loving son is right here.
Well, Sheridan, why don't you turn that thing off? I can hardly wait to tell Fancy that her aunt has turned into Peeping Thomasina. Maybe I should go to your cottage to see if you started collecting pornography yet.
You know what? Do what you like, Father. You always have and you always will. Don't tell me you haven't been spying on Fancy and Luis yourself. Because while you were away, we found out about your little surveillance system. It's become common knowledge. Everyone knows that you have been spying on the entire family and the entire town for years.
Yeah, but my motives are never as pathetic and desperate as yours. You know, Zeus used to sit on top of Mount Olympus and look down and observe the antics of the herds.
No one believes in Zeus anymore.
Well, that's a shame because, you know, people should never walk away from their gods. They have to be much more careful because the wrath from a god is vicious indeed. Now, the person that you should be blaming for anything to do with Marty, with your maternal pseudo instinct is Luis.
No. Do not blame Luis for Marty's death.
Well, if it's not Luis, then who would it be? It's certainly not me.
He never would have been with Beth. He never would have been on that train if not for you. Look, all I want is my son back.
He died! Along with everyone else on that train. I had my people check on that, and they said that both Beth and Marty are dead.
No. You never accept a fact without proof. So if you truly believe your people, then they would have presented you with Beth and Marty's bodies. So if that's the case, then where was my son buried, Father? I want to go there. I want to see my son's grave.
Sam, don't you think I know my own friend? Esme would never hurt anyone.
Nancy, we have to face the facts. I had my department run a search on Esme's past exploits. She's been a very busy girl. Turns out that she's been arrested in half the towns in the U.S.
For silly pranks.
Sometimes for a lot more than that.
He's right, Fancy. It's not that I don't like you, Esme, but think back. Since the day Fancy met you, you have dragged her into escapade after escapade, sometimes with unseemly consequences. Drink and drugs, men.
Fancy has never done drugs, and the only ones I've ever done are prescribed.
Yes, by the latest Dr. Feelgood.
All we ever wanted to do was have a little fun.
Though you have to admit that your idea of fun has often been rather destructive. Your father and I both had to bail the two of you out time and time again.
Okay, that is not my fault. Policemen almost never have a sense of humor.
Esme, please, I know you have to take responsibility for your actions in this life. And sometimes what you think is fun can have dire consequences. You set your father's hunting lodge on fire, along with 3,000 acres of national forest.
Well, that was an accident. I just lit a little campfire because I wanted to toast marshmallows. I mean, you know how much I love s'mores?
After downing 25 Jaeger bombs, the Park Service report lists that as arson. You got lucky because your father's lawyers kept you from doing any real jail time. This beautiful young woman thinks she's above the law.
I do not.
And additionally, the incident where you tried to shoot Noah and Fancy wasn't an isolated event. There have been many incidents with firearms.
Okay, I've heard enough. Mother, I know Esme's past history all sounds terrible, but there is no way she killed Fox. I mean, yes, she has done some wild things. Okay, we have done some wild things in the past. I admit that. But she would never kill anyone, especially someone she cares about. In fact, in her own way, Esme is one of the most giving women I know. That's true. I am. I really am. And she says she loved Fox. That is why I am so sure she didn't kill him. Over the years, she has had relationships with lots of men, but never once has she ever said she loved them until tonight. I don't think Esme's ever been in love. Until Fox. See, there's no way she killed him. No matter what you say, I won't believe it.
But neither will I.
What? Thank you, Mr. Crane.
Oh, the girl's not a murderer. She's simply mad.
Okay, you could have stopped at not a murderer. Father is right. Don't even think of Esme as a murderer.
Well, that all sounds peachy, but Esme's still not off the hook.
While you're wasting time interrogating Esme, the real killer has time to get away.
Well, if Esme didn't shoot Fox, then who did? Who would want Fox dead so badly that they would come in here and shoot him?
I'll tell you who. Isn't it rather obvious? I know exactly who murdered my son.
It's really such a shame, you know? I would love to name this little guy Ethan Winthrop Jr., but It would be kind of confusing to have two little Ethans running around, wouldn't it?
That's my name.
I know, sweetheart. Your mom gave you that name, and wasn't exactly hers to give.
I don't have to change it, do I?
Oh.
No. Little Ethan is your name.
You know, I have something to say about that, actually.
Teresa, look, you took the name. Okay, what's done is done. It's just really unfortunate that I can't name my son after his father.
Now, when you know why I named
Hey,
Ethan...
Teresa, I don't want to argue about this, and we shouldn't argue about this, okay? I really don't care whether my son is named after myself, all right? It's not like it's a family tradition. It's not like my father is named Ethan. All that matters is that he is here. That's what matters, this beautiful, gorgeous baby boy.
Does that mean you don't love me anymore?
I know who killed my son.
Julian, if you know something, why didn't you say something? Yeah, who, Father? I mean, Vincent's dead. Wait, Grampy, do you think Grandfather killed Fox? I wouldn't put it past him.
Well, if you know something, say it.
Is it any wonder almost none of the crimes in this town are ever solved? It's staring you in the face.
Who is it?
Actually, it's two people who hated my son and made his life hell when he was alive.
Well, spit it out.
Kay and Miguel. If you are looking for my son's killers, look no further. Miguel and your daughter murdered my son.
Don't you love me anymore, Uncle Ethan?
Oh, buddy. Let me take your piece.
Come here, sweet pea. Oh, okay.
Hey, come here. No, right up here. Have a seat. Okay, I want you to listen to me good, all right? I love you very, very much. More than ever.
You have a son now. A real son.
I know. And even though I just met him, I love him very, very much. But there's no one in the world that can ever take your place in my heart. You understand that?
But you don't need me around anymore if you have him.
I don't need you around. You're crazy if you think I don't need you around. I do. I don't care about biology and science and all that stuff. That's not what love is all about, little Ethan. You see, when you love somebody as much as I love you, it makes you want to love other people even more. Because that's what love does. It grows, you know, it expands and it multiplies. And if you hadn't been a part of my life, I probably would have been one heck of a lousy father, because you have taught me how to be a good dad. And I owe that to you. And that's why I love you very much.
I love you too, Uncle Ethan.
And you never have to worry about losing me, because I will always be right here for you. You got that?
Even so, I still wish you were my real daddy.
Well, you know what? Between you and me, even though it doesn't matter, I wish I were too. I do.
You are. You're hugging your own son.
No, it's not possible.
Mommy, I'm here.
You look funny, Vincent.
Don't make fun of me.
Oh, I'm not. I'm so glad you're alive, Vincent.
Help me, Mommy.
Oh, honey. I'll help you. I'll do anything to make sure that you're okay. Oh, Vincent, I was in such agony when I saw you fall off that cliff into the sea. I thought you were dead. And now here you are.
You never loved me. You never cared about me.
No, it's not true. I always loved you.
Let the Batman take me away.
Oh, I searched, honey. I searched and searched for you.
Why didn't you find me?
I don't know. I tried so hard to find you.
And gave up. You forgot all about me. But I didn't forget about you. I tried to be a good boy. All I wanted was my mommy. I still want my mommy. Why don't you want me? Why, Mom?
Cat got your tongue, Father. I demand to know where Marty is buried.
I have no idea.
I doubt that. You know everything, and you are the first one to say so.
Sheridan, did it ever occur to you that I really don't give a damn where that Lopez Fitzgerald little bastard is buried?
I don't believe you.
Why? Maybe he just ended up a pile of ashes, and a wind came along and blew him away.
Oh God, you're sick. You're just sick. Sick.
And you're a fool! You're the one that's responsible for your child's death. You're the one that brought that Luis character into our family. I warned you. It was not right for us. I warned you there's going to be heartache and sorrow. You don't seem to realize our family is in trouble here. Things are falling apart around us, Sheridan.
What are you talking about?
You know, Sheridan, contrary to popular belief, I do have a soft side. I give to people who deserve it, but not to Marty. I'm glad he blew up in that train.
How can one man be so cruel? Marty is my son.
Was your son?
No, he is my son. I love him, and I will always love him. And Beth took him from me from the moment he was born. And you kept him from me for his entire life. You took my son away from me, and I want him back.
Isn't it a little too late for that breastfeeding, maternal breastfeeding?
Is it? For once in your depraved life, would you tell the truth? Tell me if Marty is alive.
Kay and Miguel.
You really are losing your mind. Kay had nothing to do with Fox's death.
Murder, you mean? It makes perfect sense. Kay and her miserable lover had every reason to want to see Fox dead. When Fox was married, they carried on together, sneaking around behind Fox's back.
Really? Because, actually, as I recall, Fox was the one who was doing the sneaking around, pretending to be sick so that Kay wouldn't leave him.
Yes, well, that was just self-defense, wasn't it? He loved Kay, God help him. He was trying to keep her from his rival, and he did what any man would do in that situation. And think about this. Their marriage was over, but they were not yet divorced.
So?
So, as a Crane widow, Kay will get a very, very pretty settlement.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
You think my daughter would kill Fox for money?
Well, her sister certainly has no trouble doing many things for money, so why not Kay?
Hey, stop it, Sid. Stop it! Stop. Miguel didn't kill anyone. In fact, he doesn't give a damn about money, and neither does Kay.
Yeah, that's a Crane disease. Miguel had no reason to kill Fox, and Kay and Fox's marriage was already over.
So, am I to understand that you're refusing to question either one of them?
That's right. Because they're innocent.
You know, this is a murder investigation. My son was murdered here in cold blood tonight. This investigation should be run as top priority, professionally. That means no favoritism from the Harmony PD. And if I even suspect that you are covering up for your daughter and her ne'er-do-well boyfriend, I will come down so hard on you, you will know what hit you.
Hey, stop it. Just calm down. Listen to me. Now, as I recall, the mayor and the governor already have you in a little hot water as it is. Okay? So just relax. I'm back on the force, okay? I'm gonna help you solve this murder. Okay? Now, Julian, I can assure you that the Harmony PD will conduct this investigation with the same professionalism with which we conduct all of our investigations.
That is supposed to reassure me somehow? Fancy, I want you to think very carefully about this. Fox was your brother. Don't let Luis make you forget that while he's protecting his own brother.
Just gonna ignore that.
You do that. Your pure hatred, that's one motive, of course, and then we mustn't forget the financial benefit due to Kay as a Crane widow.
She wouldn't take a damn penny of your filthy money.
Let's face facts, Sam. No one in Harmony besides Kay and Miguel had any animosity toward Fox.
Do you really know that?
Do I have to make myself clear again? You see, Kay and Miguel should be your primary suspects. And to ensure that they are, I think I shall make some phone calls.
Yearly recaps, only at NBC.com.
Please, Mommy. Tell me why you don't want me.
Oh, baby. I do want you. I've always wanted you. Please, just let me be here for you now, please.
I don't believe you.
I'll take care of you. I love you, Vincent. Do you know Mommy loves her baby boy? Please, I want to hold my son. Vincent? Vincent? Vincent, where are you?
Oh, Mommy. Hide and seek is fun. And the fun is just beginning.
Vincent? Vincent? Vincent, please come back. I know you were here. I saw you, please. Please don't leave me, Vincent. Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Vincent. Please come back. Vincent, please come back.
I'm telling you, Sam, you'd save yourself a lot of trouble if you just hauled Kay and Miguel in for questioning.
In case you forgot, I'm the chief of police, and I'll run this investigation the way that I want to run it.
I will not allow you to protect them. I want my son's murderers brought to justice. They must be punished for their crimes.
It's okay, sweetie. We'll get through this together.
Fox was so sweet to me.
Okay, she's been through a lot.
Is she gonna be okay?
Yeah, I think so. You know what, Esme? You should go on upstairs and get some sleep. The rest will do you good.
Okay, how am I supposed to rest?
Wait, just come on, honey. Esme, I'm so sorry if you and Fox...
No, I know. I'm sorry for you too. I mean, he was your brother.
Yeah, I wish we could have been closer. All I can think about now are all the stupid fights we used to have.
He's a beautiful man, Vance. And I really think I did love him. Now he's gone. Oh.
Let's get some rest, okay?
Please. When is this all going to stop? I mean, ever since I came back to Harmony, it's been one tragedy after another.
We're gonna find whoever did this.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, I can't believe Fox is gone. He's dead. He murdered Louis.
Someone's gonna pay.
We will both pay.
Stop it, please, stop it. All of you are just arguing and Fox isn't even cold in his grave.
He's strong.
God, Julie, my son. My beautiful son.
That's right. Your lover's daughter killed your son.
Stop!
It's the truth. Face the facts. Kay and Miguel killed Fox.
You are repeating yourself. It's a sign of a weak mind.
Tell me, Father, is Marty alive? I demand to know.
You demand nothing from me, young lady.
Just want to hear the words come out of your mouth. Is my son alive or dead?
When you act like a child, I have to treat you like a child. Now listen to me very carefully. Your son is dead. I'm not keeping him from you.
You swear you're not lying to me?
May God strike me down if I am.
What an excellent idea, Father. Let me be God's avenging angel.
Speak up. There's never been a more perfect time. Okay. Can you get little Ethan out of here? Of course. Little Ethan, come. Let's go with Grandma and get some ice cream downstairs, huh? That's what the adults talk.
Hey, I love you.
I love you too.
Get out of here.
Not so fast. Oh, all right, buddy.
Oh my God, I feel terrible. That poor little kid. Of course I love him, Teresa. You know that. I love him. I'm always going to love him. Help bring him into the world. We would help deliver him at the Crane cabin.
Yeah, so did I. It's when Teresa stabbed me in the back.
Gwen, come on. Hey, we're past all that, right? Please. It's when I first laid eyes on him. I was connected to him. I always will be. I'll always love him as if I were his father.
You are. You are little Ethan's father.
Because I don't believe for 1 second that that's your child with Ethan.
Get to it. You stabbed me right in the heart.
The 101 hit the streets to find out what fans really want to know from the cast of Passions. Take a look.
Hi, my name is Lita from Santa Barbara, California. I have a question for Ben Masters. What was your first acting job?
Well, my first acting job was playing Saul Schwartz in The Tender Trap when I was 16 years old at the Valley Round Barn Theater in Corvallis, Oregon, because I was the only one who showed up for the audition.
Passions on the 101, only on DirecTV.